Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to open a Flesh and Blood Outsiders box. So just letting you take a look. And what we're trying to get out of here today is one of these cold full Marvels, one of the Codex cold full Marvels, full art looking, really cool looking cards. In my opinion, they're the three best cards. But there are, so the way it runs is the most expensive card is a Codex, and it looks like one of those Leonardo da Vinci drawings. I don't know if you've ever seen where he would do some drawings. It's pretty cool looking. I like it. And the most expensive card is $600. And everything else goes way down after that. I think the next most expensive card is like maybe 130 or something. Okay, it did open pretty easy, but I'm gonna, well, you know what, I may, if it opens this easy, I may just rip it instead of using scissors. Now I don't know how they run. Okay, this was what are we doing here? I don't know. Okay, so a lot of times I don't know what I'm looking at. I will know if I get one of those special art Codex Marvels. I will know if I get that. Now there's two other ones that look really cool as well that I would love to have that are not the second and third most expensive cards, but they also look like that Leonardo da Vinci type drawing. I'd love to get one of those. And according to my research, I probably got maybe, well, there's a double, kind of. Weird. I might have about a 25% chance of pulling one of those. And it's possible that out of 4 boxes, I wouldn't get any. But generally speaking, you'll get one of those type of cards. Here is a foil. Now, I don't know if it's a regular foil or cold full or what. I mean, you know, this isn't my main jam, so I don't know a whole lot about it. But if it is any kind of foil, I'll definitely sleeve it. So I do have 3 other boxes of this, and what I think I'm going to try to do is at least continue to open the boxes. Not right now, just doing one box in this video. But continue to open. Are they supposed to? That's so weird that they're turned different ways. Okay, anyway. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is see if I can find one of these cold full Marvel Codexes, and if I can, that's a pretty violent card there. Then I may stop opening the boxes and just keep the other ones sealed, because honestly, that's just what I'm looking for, is to get one of those special arts that look really cool. That's what I'm trying to get. And then if it doesn't work out, probably would be in my best interest to just purchase a single card that I'm looking for. Now, I'm not going to get one of those $600 cards. I'm not spending $600 on a card. That's not going to happen. But you know, if a near mint one is $120, I probably could get a lightly played of those secondary cards for pretty not too expensive. So let's see what we've got here. I know a lot of you guys like the Pokemon. That's what you're here for. And so I'm going to throw in a pack here or there of just random Pokemon cards just to open, just to keep your interest. That looks cool, although I don't think it's that special of a card. Now I may miss an expensive card somewhere. I wouldn't know it if it bit me, because what I'm looking for is those special art codexes. Now they have some codexes that are maybe $13, $14, and that's not the same thing. The ones I'm looking for have like a yellow background. You'll know it if you see it, and it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'll throw in maybe about half the box. When I've opened about half the box, I'll there's some kind of full. Then I'll open a Pokemon pack just to do it, just to try to gain your interest, because honestly, I mean, Pokemon's blowing up, always has. I guess it always will, and other games they're either popular or they're not. You dig them or you don't, but I kind of like the Flesh and Blood set. I like the those sets. I like the sorcery sets. Those are pretty cool. I never really dug MetaZoo that much, but I will say one thing about some MetaZoo right now. If you just wanted to open some packs, oh, they're double-sided. I'm an idiot. Okay, a couple of these cards, and you're probably going, yeah, you didn't know that? Well, no, I didn't. Or I knew it and forgot it. That's probably what happened. The good thing about the MetaZoo, if you just want to open some product, it's cheap. Most of it's cheap. You can get a whole box for like $15. A lot of that product. So I may try doing that and opening and making some videos just to have content. But you know, you like it or you don't. Again, these are the double-sided ones. I don't know. Are those token cards? I don't know. Anyway, some of the artwork here is here and there. A few of these artworks pretty. It's kind of a little bit violent. Some of them. Which, you know, it's hard to get. I mean, that's a violent theme, I think. Not really showing anything, but she's got a pretty sharp axe back there. And then, you know, it does, I don't know. It's not a set for kids, I don't think. Not like Pokemon. But it's pretty popular. Game Piece Army likes Flesh and Blood. And it's a... the reason why you should care if you're a investor or if you are a scalper or whatever it is. Now see, the backs of those are different, even though the fronts. How about that? Weird. Spiders bite, but yet, you know, that odd. Anyway, the EV is, expected value is very good with these. So, you know, you purchase a box for a certain amount of money, and then you generally get more money or more card value out of what you opened with Flesh and Blood. And it's just about the only product that's like that, even Pokemon, because you've had to pay so much for Pokemons, even though it can have, you know, can have some good value to it, you've probably spent too much on it. So that brings your estimated value down, you know. Okay, so I am gonna turn these over, these double-sided cards. And I probably should have done that the whole time. I'll know next time. I probably already knew that, and just it's been so long. I know I've opened one product before, but I can't even remember what product it was. It was a long time ago. Okay, there's a Peace of Mind. I don't know if you're supposed to get a specific kind of hit per box. And one of the things that is confusing is I think they kind of change it every time. So that's one of the reasons why with Flesh and Blood you can't tell, because they may change the oh, okay. Well, that's not double, or if it is double-sided, it's not in the same place. They changed their what do you call it? Their pull rates, you know, so you can't tell. Now there is a full and a full, which indicates to me, and a cracked bauble, which could be something or maybe not. I don't know. I won't know till I look it up. But one of these is probably a cold full, and I would say it's probably this one, because this looks like it's full all over the place. Which means normally, if you're an evil piece of junk, you would stop and just sell these out of packs because you've gotten quote unquote the cold foil out of it. And I assume maybe you're supposed to only get one of these per box at least. I don't know. I don't know how that runs, but anyway, this is probably a pretty good card. Only if for no other reason that it's a cold foil. So even if it was a common, it's probably worth a good bit, I guess, for a little bit. I don't know. Again, I don't really know. I only know about the, 3 of the top cards, and of course the most expensive card, which again we actually in reality we probably only have maybe excuse me, about a 20% chance of pulling it, because I think it is a little bit less than a case, and there's 4 boxes to a case. Now there is a foil, and at the end I will show all of my foils, and I'm getting pretty close, if I'm not already, to half a box, which means I will open a Pokemon pack here in a minute. Has nothing to do with Flesh and Blood, but just to keep y'all's interest, I think I'm going to start doing that. I think when I have an opening that has nothing to do with Pokemon, I'm just going to include a pack or 2 of Pokemon. Just random, to get attention, because nobody will watch it. That is great art. It may not be worth much, but really awesome. Yeah, so I did decide to skip the Super Slam set. Just not crazy about the theme. Now there's a foil. But I did order a case of the newest set, the high class set coming out of Flesh and Blood. I forget what it's called. It's like a compendium of Wraith or something like that. So, the first set of Flesh and Blood was Welcome to Wraith. And so this is kind of a reprint set, but not in a bad way. If you're thinking Magic the Gathering, I would compare it to the difference between Alpha, Beta, and then the Unlimited set would be the better reprint set. You're going to still be able to get a Black Lotus out of there, even though it's... I really like the border on that. You know what? I think I'm even gonna sleeve it. It may not be worth anything, but I really like it. I think I'm gonna sleeve that one. So yeah, so I'm hopeful that it's gonna end up being the equivalent to an unlimited set in Magic the Gathering. Oh, there we go. See, look, we've got cold foil, or not cold foil, but regular foil and regular card of those. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna sleeve this one up, and also gonna get this. It could just be a common. I don't even know. But I like the border. Seems to be out of the ordinary, and that's what's catching my attention there, even though it's not foil at all or anything. Okay, we're a little over halfway. So I'm gonna open this pack, and then I'll open some kind of Pokemon pack. We'll see what I have handy laying around, because I got stuff all over the place. And who knows, maybe we'll get a hit. Maybe we'll get a hit out of Pokemon if we can't get a hit out of this. I don't know. And maybe we did get a hit out of this. I mean, again, I like the border. I'm going to sleeve it, even though it's probably not worth anything. Let's see. Hopefully. No. Oh, well, that's a regular foil, I think. So I think you do, I mean, as you can imagine, with watching this, you do get a regular foil, at least, in every pack, I think. So it seems to have been the case so far. And I'm also sleeving the special borders. Now let's take a look at some Pokemon here. Let's do a Lost Origin, right? We're just gonna throw that in here. We're just gonna open it up, see if I can get something. This was probably out of one of those collection things or whatever. We're gonna give you guys an opportunity to play the game, the online game. And I don't do a thing. Oh, I got something. So, wow, that's a real good one. Okay. Don't know how much it is, but this is a real good hit. You know, it's a full art something. Yeah. Orbeetle. I don't know how much that's worth, but I'll definitely sleeve it, and we'll count it as a hit. Not really a hit out of the Flesh and Blood box, but I'm gonna put it at the end of the video. So maybe I'll put that in the title somehow to catch interest. You know, and everybody will be like, "Oh, you're crafty for doing that," or they'll be like, "You're a jerk," or I don't know what they'll say. Maybe they'll actually watch it. I don't know. Don't get a whole lot of. I don't get a whole lot of views or subscriptions, but you know what? I have fun. So let's, and I don't know a lot of information either. So if you're watching this channel or opening, it's probably because you just want to see what I'm going to get out of these boxes. Now, again, this is going to be, by the time I'm done opening them, because I'm going to do some other openings, this is going to be a case worth. It'll be 4 boxes. So what I might do is I will post this video, and then I'll film another video of another box, and if I don't get one of those hits I'm trying to get, I may not post it. But I have in my possession, and this is one of them, 4 boxes of this stuff, which is a case, and it was in a case. So it's not 4 random boxes. It was 4 boxes in a case, and I opened the case. So probably should have, if I was thinking about it, and if I was the kind of guy that just did a lot of Flesh and Blood openings, I would have opened the actual case on the video, you know. But I think most of you guys show up for the Pokemon if that's your thing. Well, there's a foil. You know, I got that regular one already. The foils in here are really nice. And I've started collecting sealed product, excuse me, for no other reason. You know, yeah, the value's there in unopened product, being able to resell, I get it. But the main reason for me is if I try to order the card that I want, if I look at a set and there's a card I want, and I want to order an individual card on TCG Player, or I want to order it on eBay, conditions a lot of times is very, oh, look how bloody that is. Golly jeepers, that's a horror movie thing. Conditions very subjective, and if you open it out of a box, I mean, look, this one, this card, I don't know if you can see it, this card's actually bent somehow. That card's bent. Don't like that, but it's, you know, it's probably a common anyway. But usually anyway, your condition is fantastic if you just have opened a pack. Even if, oh, let's see, when we got the card that was messed up anyway, so good deal. Oh, there it is. There's a foil. Yeah, even if you were to buy a pack and the pack was searched or weighed or whatever, or what do they call that thing? You can, if you're very rich and you can get it x-rayed or something, I don't know. Anyway, if you can do that to it and you know the big hit's not in it, and then you end up buying that, here, I'm gonna sleeve that. Even so, the condition is still probably really great of those cards, and that can be worth it if you have like a Pokemon product that is extremely old. You know, the E-card series, goodness gracious, they would sometimes scan that stuff with their little Pokemon readers, and that would tear up the card. So that makes that even harder to get in great condition. And here I am talking about Pokemon in the middle of the Flesh and Blood opening. But, you know, that's what is driving everybody to go insane with the trading card market, basically. When you look at top of the food chain, that's what it is, really. So those are the double-sided ones there. Again, I'm hoping for the, I guess it's a Marvel. Oh, well, that's colorful. Okay, Infectious Host. Pretty horror genre type cards, this Flesh and Blood set is. So we're at about 3/4 of the box, and I may have got a Majestic and then forgot. You know, that's one of the harder to get cards. But generally speaking, the condition is pretty good out of these. I should have said this earlier in the video, but if you just want to see, you know, the hits I get that I can tell, you can fast forward to the end of the video. But one of the problems with that, this is one of the artworks I really like. It's not one of the codexes, but I like this artwork in the regular, and I got a full of it, so that's cool. Yeah, if you wanted to do that, I am going to look at the hits at the end. And I think before we do our last pack magic here, I'll do another Pokemon pack opening because that's how you guys roll with your Pokemon. I get it. I like Pokemon too. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see what we have here. Again, one of the reasons why if you really like Flesh and Blood, though, one of the reasons why you might stick around for the entire video, I could get some sort of a relatively big hit and not know it. Because again, I don't really know what I'm doing with the Flesh and Blood. Now I got 3 packs left, including this one. So our chances of getting one of those Cold Full Majestic Super Giant Catastrophe cards are looking not so great right now, you know. But yeah, now this one's bent as well. I don't know if you can tell at the top there. That card is bent. Wow, that's bent badly. I don't get it. I don't understand why that's bent. Must have something to do with the packing process. I don't know. Boy, I really wouldn't like it if I got one of those super expensive cards and it was bent like that. That'd be terrible. Of course, now that might not be the location of where they put the card, because the 2 cards that were bent very badly were in what looked like a common slot, if that is the case. So I don't know. It might be much to do about nothing, but I don't like the fact that, see, now when I opened that, these cards were they were like that. So if I was handling it weird, I could bend it. But this was sealed, so not really expecting that these were repacked boxes. And again, I got them out of a sealed case. Here's a regular full. And here's the double-sided ones. Oh, I like that card, so I'm going to sleeve it, even though this one's not that big a deal. I'm going to sleeve it. So we're down to our last Flesh and Blood pack, which means I'm going to open another Pokemon card pack. See what we're going to go with. Don't know what's handy, but it'll be something from the past. Let's see what we got. Let's do a Astral Radiance. Don't know if you guys are super enthused about that. Hope I get a hit. We did get a hit out of our last pack, which was a Lost Origins pack. So, that's not good news. Usually when you get a white code card, you don't usually get anything that great, but we never know. Let's see what we got. Okay, we keep you guys' interest a little bit, just to see. Well, there's a reverse, you know. That's about it looks like. So, didn't do great with that pack. And let's see what we did in our last Pack Magic Outsider pack in Flesh and Blood. Hopefully, we got one of those Super Giant Catastrophe cards, which would be fantastic. One of those special Codex cards. I would love to get that. Now, I recognize this as one of those double-sided cards. There you go. I guess that's a token or something. Let's see what we have. All right, how's it going to be? What are we going to do? Well, we got a full, but, you know. Did not get anything that great, but yet we still probably got our money back out of this box because the EV's really good on these. Let me know if you guys recognize it. I'm going to show you guys the Pokemon hit we also got. So I'm just going through these. Don't know that I got them. I wouldn't know what a Majestic looked like if I was looking at it, except for one of those special illustrated Codex cards. So I don't think I did that great with this particular box. But again, I got it out of a sealed case, and I have another 3 boxes that I'm going to start an opening with. You know, I'll do an opening with each box unless I open one of those cards I'm looking for, and then I may stop. Or I may not post if the opening is horrible. I may just skip it and let you guys know. Well, here's our Pokemon hit out of, I think that was Lost Origin, so that's cool. Just thought I'd throw a couple of Pokemon packs in to keep your interest. Anyway, if you would, please like and subscribe. And if you recognize me, which you may not, but if you see me in Leland, North Carolina, and you want some free Pokemon cards, ask me about it. I'll send you some. Thanks, guys. Bye.